Okay, everybody, we are retaking this exam for closing disclosure forms and closing procedures. Which of the following is a typical accrued adjustment? This is where I screw up because I can't remember these. I wonder if okay, I don't know if it's unpaid real estate taxes or prepaid taxes. Why do the sellers and buyers agents attend the closing? To represent their client's best needs. When does the buyer's agent's attorney or lender contact the buyer to tell them exactly what to bring to closing? I would say the week before closing. What does RESPA stand for? Jenna has received a closing disclosure from his lender. What's the purpose of this form? To estimate closing costs. Why are the lenders required to provide the loan estimate and disclosure form to the borrowers and the loan applicants? So the buyers can compare loans and make decisions regarding the affordability of loans offered. Seller Jameson is closing on the property with buyer Conrad. Jameson paid the current year's property taxes. They are prepaid or accrued expense. How will it be represented on the settlement statement? Okay, so taxes are an accrued expense. Maybe. That's my problem. I can't remember which. Let me get back here and look at this first question again. Accrued, prepaid taxes. I don't know. I can't remember that. I should have printed out that resource. Okay, on the closing statement, what's the term for an amount that shows up in the party's favor? Credit, maybe? Okay, oh my God. This is worse than the last time. Okay, so accrued is unpaid real estate tax. Okay. Did I have it right the first time? I think I did. I did have it right the first time. Prepaid taxes are accrued. Okay. So, my opinion, I didn't really get that one wrong. I just didn't go with my gut. This one is to represent their client. Oh, to provide support. Okay. That's kind of weird. The day of the signing. All right, got that right. To detail all Jennings will owe at closing. Okay. Got that right. The taxes are a prepaid expense. All right. Prepaid expense. I think I got that wrong twice, didn't I? I got it wrong the first one up here. No, up here it's unpaid real estate taxes. Accrued is unpaid. If they're paid, then they're prepaid. Okay. Accrued is unpaid. Maybe I need to take a picture of that. Okay, so let's go back down here again. I'd like to know what I got wrong because I usually repeat some of these. Okay, we'll take this again. If you like a lot of questions and you need help with this, these are not my biggest videos that do the best. Which of the following statements is true in Maryland? They do not have to be supervised by an attorney. Okay, Seller Martin is looking at closing. Which of the following items is he likely to see? Seller net amount. The seller net sheet is an estimate of closing costs. Would listing agents prepare the clients to give them unofficial estimates of all the closing costs? Danette isn't paid the first quarter water bill on her property. It was due April 1st. She's closing on April 1st. What type of expense is this and how will it appear? Hasn't paid, so it's an accrued one. Okay, what's typical prepaid item that goes into the seller's column in a buyer's debit? I hate these questions. Maybe it's property tax. I'm guessing. Which of the following key players attend closing to pay for and receive clear title to the property? Who closes on the mortgage loan commitment at closing? Who closes? The buyer and seller, I would think. No, still failed. All right. All settlements? Underperform under an attorney? I think people in the title company must be an attorney. Because I've never had no attorney at my settlement. Unless the title people were attorneys, which could be the case. People at the title company could be attorneys. Seller Martin is looking at his closing. Which of the items is he likely to see? Debits. Estimate. Seller net sheet. Look at that. I got that right. Hasn't paid. It's accrued. Okay. If anything, I get anything out of this, that's what we're going to learn. The buyer and lender's attorney. Okay. Lender's attorney. All right. Let's go. Gotta take it again. Can't get on to the next lesson until we pass this test. So let's just hope. After a while, they start repeating themselves. Okay, which of the following attend to grant to the buyer and receive payment? Attends closing to grant property to the buyer and receive payment. If they're receiving payment, it's probably the seller. What's the term for a charge that either party has to pay? It could be balance. Maybe. Who closes on cooperative brokerage agreements? I have no idea. That's a new one. Cooperative brokerage agreements. I'm going to guess on that one because I have no idea. When are the mortgage loan commitment and title insurance contracts signed? I'm going to say closing. All right, prior to the signing of the closing documents, what should the parties have already done? That's kind of process of elimination. On a closing statement, prepaids go in the seller's credit and the buyer's debit. I'm guessing prepaids. They get a credit for it if they already paid it. When the buyer and seller both have costs to pay, which form shows who pays what? What's the minimum number of business days prior to closing that lenders have to provide borrowers with the closing disclosure form? I want to say 5. It could be 3. I might say 3. What should I say? Oh my God, what should I be? I want to say 3. Lucky 3. We get it right? Let me see if I got that right. Oh, I got it right. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we got wrong here. This is that cooperative brokerage thing, which I have never heard of. The agents for the buyer and seller. Okay, I have no clue what that is, but we passed. Yay. I think this was the 4th attempt. So if you want to take any screenshots of these, or you're probably just sick of it like I am, you might not care, right? But the more you review, the more questions you keep doing, the better you're going to get at this. And then when you go in there with that test, you're going to feel pretty confident. Like you're going to pass, you know? And you really don't want to keep taking these tests over and over again because I think they cost like $65, $70 every time you take them. All right, the next thing is taxes related to property ownership. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much.